This past Saturday, Tim and myself had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Charles Riley. And we went to his house, and Mr. Riley told us a couple of stories about Nellie Jackson. He played us some music. He played acoustic guitar, dobro guitar, and banjo. And he also cooked for us. He made us a big batch of biscuits and tomato gravy. The same biscuits and tomato gravy he used to cook for Nellie Jackson regularly. We put some pictures of Mr. Riley on the Facebook page, and the response to it was so great. Lauren thought it would be a really good idea to just put a little clip together for y'all to see of the time we got to spend with Mr. Riley this past weekend. So you're going to see him play a little music, and you're going to see him tell a little story about Nellie Jackson. We hope you enjoy this clip, and we want to thank Mr. Riley again for taking the time to visit with us, and thank his daughter Amanda for putting us in touch with him. Enjoy this.
I was assistant manager of the appliance department at Woolco, okay, in 1969 and 70 for 2 years there. All right, Miss Nellie would come over there and buy air conditioners and things for her place from me, and I met her there. Now, we bought appliances wholesale from different wholesale companies, and we displayed them and sold them at Woolco, and that's the way that they operated, don't you understand? So when the salesman would come in from out of town, first thing they wanted to do was go to Nellie's. And so I took them. But anyhow, when I would take a salesman over there, well, see, I had these donut shops also around about before that and after that I worked at Woolco. Well, whenever I would take a salesman over there, she knew that I could cook. And as you walked into the back door there, you went in the back, there was a long room there and a long table. And these girls sat all around this table. Pretty girls, lots of them. And they'd be coming in and out also, and they'd be having a beer or a Coke or something, you know. And so these guys would sit there with them, and they could have a beer or a Coke. Now, she didn't promote the sale of anything except the girls, of course, but you could have a beer or a refreshment of some kind. And while they was making up their mind who they wanted, and they'd be talking, I'd go right on in the kitchen. It was right at the end, a big black stove, a big commercial type gas stove. And I'd go in there and cook. And sometimes I made apple fritters, and sometimes I made cake donuts, and sometimes I made tomato gravy, and she always liked tomato gravy and biscuits.
Where I grew up, they didn't make tomato gravy.
Yeah.
This is delicious, Mr. Riley.
Well, thank you.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Nellie really liked it, and the girls did too.
Now, this is the same recipe
The same
that
thing.
you made, and
The same, everything is the same. Of course, now, when she started coming to the donut shops, she'd order lemon meringue pie, you know. And she'd pick them up there, and then sometime I would deliver them over. But she told me one time that her customers, when they come and they bought what they wanted and left, that she still had the same amount of merchandise left that she had when they got there. Looking back at me. We running through the mirror and we're running through the well. Shot him
was awesome.